Ladies, I'm here tonight on the show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, tonight I'm gonna talk about the Eagles beating the Broncos 30-13. Kind of a surprise, especially the score. You kind of thought maybe you can get them because of the surprise, because of what they did last week to Cowboys. They were re-riding high after beating the Cowboys. Eagles been playing good. The last few weeks, they felt starting to run the football. They started with that Detroit game a few weeks ago. They almost beat the Chargers last week, and now they kind of put a whooping on Denver, 30-13. Starting to play better football. Jalen Hurts is starting to look better week by week. Tonight he threw 23 passes, 16 completed, 178 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He did have a fumble too, but he got recovered by Jason Kelsey. But yeah, man, he's starting to look better. They're starting to run the football, man. They ran the football once again 40 times tonight, 214 yards. That's been the big difference to me. Tenny, that's been the big difference why the Eagles are starting to win now. Jordan Howard, 83 yards. Boston Scott, 81 yards. Jalen Hurts, 53 yards. They're starting to run the football now, and that's been the huge difference the last 3 weeks, man. Where they're either winning or just competing like they did last week versus the Los Angeles Chargers, because they started running the damn football. Like I said, tonight as a team, 214 yards as a team, and you had 2 running backs go for over 80. Boston Scott, 81, and Jordan Howard, 83, and then the quarterback for 53. Devontae Smith, 4 catches, 66 yards, 2 touchdowns. He played really good tonight. Watkins, 4 catches, 33 yards. He did drop a touchdown to Watkins, but whatever. I believe that was Gardner got hurt in this game. He had a concussion. But yeah, man, good game. I think the ass breaker for the Broncos was when Melvin Gordon fumbled the football on 4th and 1, and Darius Slay picked it up and scored up. That was the bad breaker for me, if you ask me, as far as the Broncos go. That's when the game really went to the shithole for them. Teddy Bridgewater struggled. To me, this guy was really never that good. Maybe the first few years with Minnesota, but the last 2 years with Carolina and Denver, he struggled. He did the Sean Payton effect, right? Anybody he gets, he makes good. He went 5-0 that 1 year with Sean Payton, but outside of that, he's been a pretty average quarterback. Tonight, he threw 36 passes, completed 22, 226 yards, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. I don't know. I think they definitely have to go in a different direction for the quarterback. They keep filming quarterbacks ever since they had Peyton Manning for those 4 years. Paxton Lynch, Brock Osweiler, Trevor Siemian, Drew Luck, Joe Flacco, now Teddy Bridgewater. They just can't figure out the quarterback position, this team. And they're probably going to have to get a... What the fuck? I almost fucking swallowed my damn gum on the show. Jesus Christ. They got to probably get a new coach too. Big fan, Joe, to me. They got to go with a younger coach. Maybe offensive-minded coach. Javonte Williams, 48 yards. Marvin Gordon, 45 yards rushing. 1 touchdown. He did have that terrible fumble that pretty much decided the game for them. But yeah, man, this team, man, Jerry Jeudy, 6 catches, 48 yards. Corey Sun again, 2 catches, 29 yards. I think they're not that bad. They just need to get a quarterback, a better coach, possibly tweak the offensive line, and maybe they can compete. They're 5-5, so that tells you what are they? They're an average team at 5-5. But yeah, they got the cake. They just gotta get the cherry and the frosting. They gotta get the coach and the quarterback, the frosting and the cherry. But the cake is made. They just gotta get those last 2 toppings on this puppy, and they can contend for a playoff spot. Like I said, maybe tweak the offensive line a little bit. But they're not that far from competing. They just gotta make some adjustments. But we'll see what the future holds. Eagles, like I said, Jalen Hurts, he's at least going to earn maybe possibly a second season as a starter. I still wouldn't commit to him long term if I was the Philadelphia Eagles. But he's starting to, it's still pretty bad. I mean, 4-6. You're below 500. That should be the goal, try to get above 500 eventually. And maybe, that should really be convincing. But we'll see. But he's starting to play really good football, at least the year in the second half of the season. We'll see how he finishes. I think Nick Sirianni, he's made some adjustment and he realized that I have a running quarterback, his strengths to run. Let's build the running game so then we can get out RPOs and play action fake. Were the first things I thought he was trying to, win the game with Jalen Hurts' arm. That's not his strength. His strength is running. So, kind of like the Baltimore, obviously not as good, but kind of like the Baltimore Ravens, right? Build up the damn quarterback string, which is running. Let's get the running game going. Let's get some RPOs going. Let's get some play action fake. That should open up the passing game. I feel like they're finally starting to do that. They realize you got to play that style of football with Jalen Hurts, our starting quarterback. But anyways, we'll see what the hell happens. But until next time, I'm out like a light. Why don't you just holla at your boy?